Hello, music followers. My name is Mal, the music kitsune, here with a brand new music review. This time around, since it is 4th of July, let's talk about a battle. It's a certain particular battle called Yorktown, the last battle of the Revolution War, where the British Cornwall, I'm hoping I'm saying your name right. If I'm not, I am so sorry. Please don't haunt me. Uh, But I do know after the battle, the freedom of the USA or America. But there's a few issues. One, the colonists actually did a lot of good things, like Parliament and a lot other, but they did not know how hard it is to run a country on their own. A lot of trials, tribulation, and a lot of patience. If I did my research right. But I'm here to talk about the song from the battle. Well, let me explain. Yes, Yorktown was the final battle, where the last battle of the Revolution War, where the British surrendered and the USA has now have their freedom. But there isn't a song about this battle, except one. This is actually a musical by one of the treasuries people called Hamilton. This lovely musical is about Alexander Hamilton, the treasury, and all the way down, who unfortunately died by getting shot by his own rival or friend. But if I remember right, Hamilton and Andrea, I'm hoping I'm saying your name right. Please don't haunt me. Hamilton is actually a performance about the one and only Alexander Hamilton and his glory and downfall and his sadly demise. Rest in peace. That's why a lot of people kind of heard about Hamilton. This is actually his story, but in a musical performance. And the song, and he's also fought in the Revolutionary War, basically. And the song that I'm here to review is called Yorktown, the World Upside Down. Turn upside down. I am so sorry if I'm messing it up. Bear with me here. But I'm here to, but unfortunately, I don't know YouTube's going to allow me to react or review the original song. But I did find an alternative, and that is this one by Sinzu. Why I can't say these names right? I am so sorry. But this is actually the Animatic of Yorktown, the world turned upside down. This is actually the battle of Yorktown, if I'm correct. After all, Yorktown was the last battle before the end of the Revolutionary War. Like I said, it's been a while since I've been researching about the Revolutionary War, so please bear with me here. But I do know that Yorktown was the last battle where Cornwall, I'm hoping I'm saying his name right, mother beep. And basically, now the USA or America were free to run it our own way. But I'm here to review Yorktown by Hamilton, the musical, The World Upside Down, turns upside down. So let's see how this does. Like usual, already got the video already up and running. So let's see how this does. In 3, 2, 1. Okay. Battle of Yorktown. True.
Monsieur Hamilton.
Monsieur Lafayette.
In command where you belong.
Are you saying no sweat? We're finally on the field. We've had quite a run.
Mm-hmm.
We get the job done.
Yeah.
So what happens if we win?
I go back to France.
Mm-hmm.
I bring freedom to my people if I'm given the chance.
True.
With you when you do.
Go, lead your man.
I see you on the other side.
Till we meet again.
Mm-hmm.
Throw away my shot.
I love the music. I love the beat.
Shot. Hey, yo, I'm just like
Mm-hmm.
young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot.
Yep.
I am not throwing away my shot.
Mm-hmm.
Till the world turns upside down.
Mm-hmm.
I imagine death so much it feels more like a memory. This is where it gets me. On my feet, the enemy ahead of me. If this is the end of me, at least I have a friend with me.
True.
Gun in my hand, a command of my men with me. Then I remember my Elias is expecting me.
Mm-hmm.
Not only that, my Elias is expecting.
Yep.
We gotta go, gotta get the job done. Gotta start a new nation, gotta meet my son. Keep
Mhm.
the bullets out your gun, the bullets out your gun. We move undercover and we move as one. Through the
Mhm.
night, we have one shot to live another day. We cannot let
True.
a stray gunshot give us away.
Mhm.
We'll fight up close, seize the moment and stay in it. It's either that or meet the business end of a bayonet. The code
Mhm.
is Rochambeau, dig me? You have your orders now, go man, go.
Yep.
So the American experiment begins with
Mhm.
weapons all scattered to the winds. Lawrence is in South Carolina, redefining bravery. We'll never be free until we end slavery. When we finally drive the British away, Lafayette is there waiting in Chesapeake Bay. How did we know that this plan would work? We had a spy on the inside. That's right. Hercules
Tell a spy
Yep.
to the British government. I take the measurements, information, and then I smuggle it to my brother's revolutionary covenant. I'm running with the Sons of Liberty, and I am loving it. See, that's what happens when you up against the ruffians. We in this shit now, somebody's gotta shovel it. Hercules Mulligan, I need no introduction. When you knock me down, I get the fuck back up again.
Ow. Mm-hmm.
After a week of fighting, a young man in a red coat stands on a parapet.
Mm-hmm.
We lower our guns as he frantically waves their white handkerchief.
And just like that, it's over. We tend to our wounded. We count our dead.
Black and white soldiers wonder alike if this really means freedom.
Not yet.
We negotiate the terms of surrender. I see George Washington smile.
Mm-hmm.
We escort their men out of Yorktown. They stagger home single file. Tens of thousands of people flood the streets. There are screams and church bells ringing. And as our fallen foes retreat, I hear the drinking song they're singing.
World turned upside down. World turned upside down.
Gotta start a new nation, gotta meet my son.
Mm-hmm. They won! Ow! That was amazing! But a few issues. Hear me out here. The only few issues, the background characters. I mean, I know animation, and this is not being serious because animation is very, very, very particular, especially how hard it is. The only problem is I wish there was more character development. Not character development, more animation of the different characters in the battle. You know? But that's the only issue that I have, you know? But other than that, this was actually a pretty good video. And Animatic. And like I said, Animatic is basically animation as well. and I love even though I knew who the characters were, it's just that I wish that the other character has more definition than just a round head and a body with no clothes. But that's just me talking. Now, it's still a good animatic for the Hamilton musical. It's just that, I wish that the background character has more oomph in it, you know. But I understand the hardship of animation. Had to give them clothes, hair, and all the way down instead of the few characters we need to know, like Hamilton and Lafayette, and the other character like Washington and Hercules all the way down. So I kind of understand why they want to show those more than the other characters in the battle. So that's just one complaint. But other than that, this was actually a pretty good video, especially those who actually know want to learn more about the battle and all the way down. And after the end, like I said, a lot of people didn't know what to do. They actually celebrate for months of the heroics of the Revolution heroes, but also tend to the dead and all the way down and the wounded, those who lost their lives too. Silence for them. So that's why. But this is also when the world turned upside down. Basically, the America is now a free state, a free country, with a lot of issues to deal with in the later years. Trust me. And until and now, we still have a lot of issues in the U.S. Again, I'm not going to get into it because one, I'll stay in my shrine. Just saying. But other than that, this song from the one and only Hamilton American musical was absolutely lovely. I highly recommend you to go check this musical out, or if you want to, go check out this video. They did a wonderful job, even though it came out 7 years ago. But it's still good. I highly recommend you to check it out. For me, I'll at least give this song a 10 out of 10 and a whopping 35 hearts for this one. It's still good. It's just one issue is the characters in the background. But that's still 35 is still a good rating. Like I said, highly recommend you go check out Szin. Or if you want to, go check out the musical for yourself. I love this musical after all. And who knows, I might be revealing more of the musical in a later date. Well, I got to pack up for vacation. So, until then, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell notification. I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya!